your host, Christina Carmel, and welcome back to VIP Unlocked on the Carmel Show. Now, I have a special guest with me today. Big up yourself. It's AFRO B.
How you doing, Christina, man?
How are you?
I'm nice. I'm nice.
The drink hit you.
No, I'm good, man.
So how has lockdown and everything been for you?
You know what? At the beginning, it was calm because I finally had time to catch up with my family and friends because I was traveling like crazy. But as of recent, it's just feeling like this is dragging now, man.
What's this, the third one? I mean, the third one now.
Third or second, I don't even know, but yeah, this last period, I just want to come out of it now, man.
But have you been able to be like productive?
100%, like.
More than before?
Yeah, the lockdown made me realize I need to spend more time on the creative side because I'm very hands-on with the business and what's happening, when is it happening, etc. But because everything like slowed down completely, I was just focusing solely on the creation of things. So yeah, that opened my eyes towards that.
I like that. Okay, so since you're here, there's so many things I kind of want to talk to you about. Like genuinely want to chat to you about. Like even if we wasn't on the show, we would be talking about this. Yeah. But and there's a few things that you've obviously spoken about on Clubhouse as well. You're quite active on Clubhouse. Even
that's kept me going. You know what?
He was on Clubhouse.
Yeah. You know, some of my friends are on there, DJ friends, whatever. So yeah, sometimes I just spend time on there. A lot. You come up on my screen all the time. AFRO B is online. It's like, okay. Oh my God.
So let's talk about something that everyone's talking about, yeah, at the moment within the UK scene especially. But I feel like you've been like, I would like to say like the black woman champion. You understand? You've been an advocate for us black women, but there is still quite an issue in terms of representation for us, especially within the music industry and especially within protecting us in general. I want to ask you first, what does a black woman mean to you personally as AFRO B?
To me, a partner.
Okay. I like that.
Someone that puts everything together. A leader. Powerful, melanated, amazing to look at.
Yes!
Goddess.
Ooh.
Yes, that's how I view it.
And that's like personal to you.
Personal to me, yeah.
What do you think? What do you feel like? How do you think the industry represents?
Depends what industry you're talking about.
So let's talk about the music industry because that's what we know best.
Even that's a bit broad because in Afrobeats, you're seeing black women. If you're talking about UK rap.
So let's talk about the UK. Let's talk about the UK scene first.
Well, UK rap, that's where you might see obviously lighter skinned people or white or whatever. But that's.
But why is that the preference?
I can't speak for them, but.
What do you? But obviously, as a male. And obviously being in the industry, you might not have those feelings, but what are you overseeing? What are you seeing that is as to why it's lent more to that side?
But we have to realize in the UK, a lot of people have been conditioned this way to have a certain preference. So me growing up, I don't recall seeing like black female role models. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't remember one off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Not even Naomi Campbell was about, but she's even American. But for UK wise,
yeah,
I can't think of anything. Tyra Banks maybe, but she's American too. But as in a black UK woman, I can't picture one. Even back in the day, Barbie dolls were lighter skin, all of these things. So when you're seeing that from a young age, when you grow up, that's just gonna brainwash you subtly, and that's how the oppressor works.
Do you think it commercially looks better, or like, should we say aesthetically?
To me, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's just me personally anyway, but yeah, I can't speak for that scene anyway. But for the scene I'm in, which is African, you know what, I'm kind of in the commercial scene as well.
Yeah, you are, and you've moved that way.
Yeah. So Yeah, everyone, they call it preferences, but I feel like preferences are taught as well.
Can we show the Afro Wave 3 visual art that obviously you used for your album cover?
Mm-hmm.
Why was it so important for you to go this way? Funny enough, as I speak though, I never even noticed the light-skinned girl there.
Yeah.
And you've covered all shades. Why was it important for you to do this?
Because black comes in different shades. To be honest, black ain't even a color.
Yeah,
black
true.
is a shade.
True.
So I wanted to show the different shades. I missed out albino. I couldn't find an albino
Were
model.
you looking?
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, just wanted to represent, show, well, that it speaks for itself.
It really does.
You
But
know
this is very Ghanaian influence, by the way.
You know what? We share. I'm from Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
so we actually have a tribe that speak Tree, Akan Tree.
Oh, is it? I
So,
didn't know this.
Yeah, we're literally next door neighbors. So we're kind of the same. We're just colonized by different people.
I love that. So why go very African for your album cover, especially because you are moving internationally and commercially?
So, well, the story behind it, when I first went to America, my first view on them was them being ignorant towards
To Americans?
Yeah.
You said this. What radio station in America did you say this on? You said this.
It's probably a Hot 97 or
Yeah, I
something.
think it was Hot 97.
But that's because I wasn't educated on how they've been like oppressing it. So they actually don't know because the whole history has been deleted. So that's one of the ways they try to divide us forever. So that's kind of to show them like where they're from, and yeah, just giving them a sense of identity as well, because a lot of them don't know. And it's not their fault too.
So if I've always wondered, so like if Joanna, yeah, because obviously Joanna's not real, she's not a real person, right?
No.
Yeah, if she was a real person, I just make sure, boy, just in case it was about to. If she was a real person, what would she look like? No, give us a description of like a female that as you see Joanna.
Melanated.
So she would be like caramel complexion, dark skin. Give us no. I need it from. From head to toe.
Any shade is calm with me.
All right,
boy.
is she thick? Is she skinny?
I don't mind.
No, because you said you're busy tonight. So
well, busy
obviously,
body means doing too much. Not really. What I can see. Busybody means you're too. No, that's what it means. Busybody means you're doing too much. You're doing a lot.
Okay. So is she? Because I've seen somewhere where you've said that like Joanna has the body shape that you like.
Yeah.
You said that. So which is it that you'd be liking?
Oh, referencing. No.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I know my stuff. Don't try.
Look a curve there, you know.
Afro, curly hair. Come on.
Yeah, Afro, natural. You know what I'm saying? Good hygiene.
Okay.
Good hygiene. African. All them things there.
So what people don't know, all right, and I was so skeptical, like, as to whether I was going to bring this, but I'm bringing this. I don't give a heck, yeah? And I don't know whether you're still in this situation, but for the majority of which you, I would say, blew up in that time period, you were in a relationship. Are you still in this relationship?
Yeah. Same person.
Same person. And she's been with you from...
Day dot.
How is that? So you've got yourself a rider.
Yeah, that's what... You see, in my eyes, you're meant to be with your best friend. A lot of people, they get into a relationship, they don't even know the other half like that. 5 months down the line, they realize one of them's crazy, and then the relationship doesn't continue. You need to build a friendship, relationship, then take it to the next step. I feel like that's the best way to keep things going.
So she was your friend first?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you appreciate the fact that you've met her in the time of which you met her?
Yeah, 100%. If I met someone now, I wouldn't know if they like me for me.
And what is this going towards? Are we building towards marriage?
Yeah, in the long run, 100%.
And how?
In the long run, but I still want to accomplish some stuff before I take it to that next level.
And how does she feel about obviously your success and stuff?
Yeah, everyone's supportive, even my family, friends. Just gotta keep pushing.
And you've never really, really discussed her or put her out there like that?
What, in what sense?
Like, obviously, I would say socials, but I'm not even a fan of that social
I'm not
media
really,
stuff either.
socials, I don't know, man.
I'm not
Like,
a fan
I don't
of
even
that.
put my family members on there. You might see my friends here and there, but I tend to separate the
So
private.
you're not putting her out any times, in the sense like not even just, okay, let's forget socials for a minute. Like even like has she followed you to interviews? And you've just tried to slide her.
I was traveling before, so yeah, she couldn't come to a lot of them anyway. But yeah, if I was to throw an event, she would come.
She would come.
Yeah.
And you would introduce her as, because you know what some people do, yeah? They try to slide their girl in as a member of crew.
No, I wouldn't do that. If you ask, I'll tell you. Like the way you're asking me, I'll tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, I like that.
I wouldn't hide. If you ask me, yeah, that's who she is.
I like that. I think that's very, because you'll be surprised, like with this industry as well. I think sometimes what happens is, you know when they say like it's more attractive for you to be single or
I don't really
desirable,
understand what that means.
I've never.
Because a lot of the artists are taken anyway.
True.
A lot of them have somebody.
Or they're with they date multiple people while they're in there.
Allegedly.
What do you mean? Why are you saying allegedly?
We don't know.
True.
We don't know.
Well, we see things, and so obviously it's like, okay, let me just stay single because it looks better on sales. And sometimes marketing, they'll tell you stay single. Like this girl just like nobody.
Not
has to
necessarily,
know.
man. Because more time when you're taken, that's when people pop up.
Do you think so? I had to think about that for a second. Do you think so? I've never.
With a lot of people, that's what happens.
Do you think it's a psychological thing?
Yeah, maybe, because they want what they can't have.
I've never really understood that notion, to be fair. But I suppose with girls, I can see how. I think it's more so like, watching how he treats her and wanting that for yourself.
And wanting that. Oh yeah, you can look at it that way. But it still works the same. We're both saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's true.
In a way.
I'm actually very like, I'm really beside myself. You can see I'm going a bit quiet because I'm like, I'm so surprised how open you are about the fact that, yeah, I'm in a relationship, blah, blah, blah.
I don't need to hide it though.
I know you don't need to hide it, but I thought you would have. I thought you would have played it down.
Oh, no.
I thought you would have played
I'll
it
see
down.
how it is.
I want to know, I want to know what you think about, what do you think about Burna Boy and Wizkid winning Grammys? And
yeah, that's very good for the scene, 100%.
Yeah.
But in future, I would want, Africans to win the awards people value the most, like
Grammys
best
they
male.
value?
Huh?
They value the Grammys.
No, I mean like the categories. I mean.
Oh, okay.
So like best male, best album, best whatever it is, rather than best music video or best world. They tend to put us in the world category when it shouldn't be like that. I feel like we can compete with everyone else.
But do you feel like in terms of like Afro beats, we're still competing though? We're still trying to get our
that world,
music?
yes.
Yeah.
Because in America, there's only 3 songs, maybe 4 that they spin, which is Joanna, Davido Fool, Davido If, and Yeah. And with Burna Boy, Yeah, they kind of just playing the chorus. And then when it gets to the verse, they're trying to sing along. But yeah, those are the 4 songs that they play in America. But yeah, it's just a thing where we need to add more to the playlist and keep breaking down all those.
There was a lot of like talk about Afro beats essentially stepping up a level in order for it not to be the same old faces winning, which is like, because like you said, it's literally, to them, it's Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido. And like there was this whole thing about, in Ghana, I'm just trying to even like, I thought about it and I was even getting frustrated. So even to talk about it is a bit frustrating. Like Ghanaians were making so much noise because they felt like they should be in a position now where they should be winning awards. Not necessarily Grammys, because let's be honest, they're not there yet. Let's have a real conversation, they're not there yet, but they feel like they should be at a level where they're winning awards because they have like representable people to do so, which is like Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, who are more than capable. Look at the Shatta Wale and Beyonce. And they were making so much, they were pissing me off. Because the thing is, it's like, I personally feel like when it comes to the Ghana music industry, there is so much work that they need to be doing that they're not doing.
Like what? What do you think?
Marketing. Their marketing to me is just a mess. They don't take it seriously. They don't take marketing seriously at all. They don't.
Stonebwoy does good marketing though.
Who?
Stonebwoy.
So Stonebwoy, out of all of them, I think he will here and there do interviews where he feels like it. He'll do shows where he kind of, and I think out of all of them, he tries the most. But when I think about the collaboration with Shatta Wale and Beyonce, there was so much more that could have been done. That was the biggest thing that we had in order to push, and we didn't.
But that's not really on Shatta, that's more on Beyonce's side, isn't it?
No, but Shatta should have, but Beyonce don't need to.
You know what?
And of course,
award shows never get it right anyway. There's no award show that no one's had complaints.
Yeah, but I don't even think I don't even think we're part of the conversation yet, musically. But we have the talent. Like, when it comes to talent from Ghana, forget it. Like, we're up there.
100%, that's the whole of Africa.
Our business is just,
I feel like with award shows in general, no one should get their hopes up. A lot of it is just, they know who they're giving it to, like 3 weeks prior. That's just how award shows are.
Do you think it's based on like clout vote?
A lot of it's got to do with, you know, popularity, whatever it is. But it is a good look to get an award because it does boost up your brand or whatever it is. But it's not a validation of your worth though.
But Africans that's what see people it like that though.
But if you see it like that, that's when the problem starts.
We love,
because you put it so high on the pedestal. When you don't achieve it, it's like you failed in life, which isn't the case. Yeah. Because Joanna hasn't won anything. I haven't even had one nomination before.
For what? For what? Any awards?
Nah.
But we're gonna talk a little bit about that in terms of like Joanna and the strategy, because I feel like you are very smart, like in a business sense. You've mastered the business side of this music game, and you've understood that this game is more than just music.
Absolutely.
There is a business side to this. Now, since we're talking about Joanna, let's dive into I want to know the strategic marketing and the strategic thinking that you went through when you produced Joanna. So,
at the time, there wasn't any challenges happening, like the way it's saturated now. So that's when I pre-recorded people dancing to the song and then launched the actual challenge, which went viral on social media. So I utilized Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it was, and just posted people dancing to the specific song, or Joanna, and then obviously one of the videos went off, took fire, and then started to spread into different territories, and just kept pushing from there.
Is that because I feel like Joanna had two waves? So we had our UK wave, which was out like a year before it hit international waves. So when you did the dance challenges, was it the UK wave or the international waves?
That helped it go international.
What, the dance so you did that for the UK when you first put it out?
Well, I launched it in the UK. Yeah. And then it went beyond that when I put it on social media, especially on Facebook. Like, it got so many views on there. So that started to go into the Asias and Americas and Middle East. Europe caught fire quick because obviously UK was there at the time, Brexit, whatever. And that's how it happened.
Was it deliberately done, or was it like, because I know obviously you said like you just went into the studio and with like Team Saloon, you were just like, let me just put this song, it's a chorus on a chorus on a chorus, right? Yeah. But did you think like, okay, this is how I'm gonna market this thing here?
The thing is, when you're passionate about something, you have fun, and then you can put it out with a strategy, or you just put it out and see what happens. But I knew the potential with the song when I put a preview on my Instagram page. So I was like, this is not one of them songs where I can just dash out. And in general, I was doing challenges before challenges, like with Dekale, whatever song it was. Yeah. So to me, it wasn't spectacular marketing. It's just what I do anyway. But now, because Instagram wasn't there at the time where I started, I just attached that hashtag and then just went with that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then obviously you started off as a DJ.
Yeah.
And like how I knew you was like DJ AFRO B. Like that's what we knew you for. And then you made the transition into music. And I feel like a few of the UK scene could not yet comprehend that transition from you. It was hard for some people to be like, what, he's in music now? So yeah. I feel like a lot of people didn't appreciate what you were capable of. Did you feel that, especially
that always happens though. When people are used to you doing something, it's hard for some to see you make that change, especially when you're good at what you're doing. So if you just left presenting and saying I want to sing, not everyone will be able to understand because you're good at, you're exceptional at interviewing. Do you get what I'm saying? So those are the things that happen, but I just use it to drive me and just prove them wrong at the same time. And to be honest, you've only got one life, man. You need to. You should do what you want. I wanted to make music. No one can tell me that. But
did you when Joanna took off and had all its viral moments, did you kind of feel like, yes, motherfuckers?
Not really. I just have fun, man. I really don't watch anybody. Like, I couldn't care less.
No, but a part of you must have been like,
no, I swear down I couldn't care less if you didn't.
Really? Because that was what you did with one song is what many have tried to do with many of their songs.
Me, I don't look at any other artists. I don't care what people say. I just do what I do. My family are happy. Mom is happy. Friends are happy. We're traveling the world. Like, I've got nothing to complain about. I don't watch any. There's no point. I've got no time.
How has the reception been? Like since you're now doing music, your music's taken off. You've worked with Ashanti. You've had interviews with all these people. You've had interactions with Jay-Z. Like you're doing your thing. You know, you had Shaquille O'Neal dancing to your music. Like, how has the reception been now? Is it like, and be honest, is it now like we've got so many new friends now? Like people are coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah, all of it. You know what? I'm just building relationships. That's what it is. Like you have to build relationships. You can meet them and then leave it there. But when you build relationships, it benefits you more in the long term. And you can just add to the catalogue and they'll keep doing the same things they did the first time they heard your song. Because now they recognize you, now you're an ally or friend or whatever it is. So yeah, that's just how to move.
But do you approach it from like, okay, this is networking, this is business, and this is going to be like a business network, or do you see it like that you fully coming over here now because Joanna done banged and took off, and now you want a friend in me and I ain't your friend?
You know what? I don't look at it that hard, you know. Everyone's a human being, man. Like no one can make me starstruck apart from Michael Jackson or Tupac.
Yeah.
And they're not here no more, Biggie.
But do you not find it, because like for me, I would think like, if I was to blow like that and like
in my eyes I haven't blown yet.
I'd be like,
but in my eyes I haven't blown yet though.
Oh really?
Nah, there's still more work to do. I feel like I've now rebranded and Joanna's like the first introduction.
You think so?
To a lot of people, that's my first song that I've made. Because people don't backtrack like that.
Okay.
Obviously to you, you've seen the journey.
Yeah.
But to the world, Joanna's the introduction. And I'll just have to keep adding on to that track. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how it is. You just have to keep reinventing yourself to stay relevant, to just keep moving and keep moving forward.
What do you think of, you know, we're talking about clout chasing. What do you think about like, so there's two things I want to ask you. What do you think about the UK scene? Do you feel like it's built off of like clout, like a lot of this clout behavior?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question.
You do know how to answer that question?
No, honestly.
Because if it was Clubhouse, you'll know how to answer it.
Is it built off of clout? Like,
do people clout chase a lot? So do people clout chase in order to blow?
A lot of people do that. Like, controversy works for some people.
But I feel like it's very predominant over here.
No, it's predominant. Like 50 Cent did a lot of controversial stuff.
But he did it strategically for business moves. We
what,
sometimes...
like dissing people and all that stuff. Like
and
Chip
came out with
does
power.
that.
And then what? Do you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like...
And he drops his album.
And then what?
He gets the streams. He drops a good album.
But then, is that a way to go?
Everyone has a different journey. People like the controversial, people clash, people...
Is that anything that you would do?
Like, me, I don't know. I just do my thing, man. I don't really do... The clout thing doesn't really fit with my brand. I don't think... Like, if there was something controversial, it could still work in my favor, but people find it weird because it doesn't.
But maybe not even clout, but in terms of like high opinions, because you do have
high
some,
opinions.
Like, you do have like you're very vocal about your stuff.
But a lot of what I say is the truth, though. It's my truth exactly. Anyway.
But it's your truth, but to somebody else, it's like ugh. Like,
but then eventually they're gonna agree with what? Okay, give me an example.
So thank you very much. So let's begin. So there was, this is the one moment I realized, AFRO B is very, very vocal. So it was the room on Clubhouse about the whole DJ Branty stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And like, so before you had come in, it was like a whole discussion about DJ Branty. He trademarked the Afrobeat UK trademark. And everybody was going back and forth, and they even had, his brother was in the room, and they had a couple lawyers and stuff, right? So everybody was like, and what I think what had happened is he had stopped certain people from getting their bag because there was potential deals in the work. Yeah. But with the Afrobeat UK, they couldn't do it. So everybody was trying to figure out, and everybody was having a talk. And then you came into the room, and you were like, but why are we having this discussion though? Has everybody contacted their lawyers? Have you spoken to your lawyers? So why are you here? Why are we having this conversation? And you said it like...
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong, no, but there's nothing wrong with that. But you said it so many times, yeah? And I think everybody was just
people said they didn't.
Yeah, and you were like, so then why are we here?
I don't know. Me personally, I'm very direct in it. If I want something done, I'll do whatever needs to be done.
So you felt like... So in that situation, you felt like there shouldn't have even been a club room, like everybody go handle your stuff?
People handle things differently. Like the way I would handle things would be different to how someone else would handle it. Mm-hmm. So they might see it as right. Me personally, I would handle it a different way. No one's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, to me it's probably wrong because that's not how I would handle it.
Yeah, you would have gone straight to the lawyer team.
Straight to the point, call the person that I feel is doing me wrong and resolve it that way. If you don't want to resolve it, we'll take it legal. Bob's your uncle.
What did you think about that situation though? Because you weren't really vocal about it. You were just like, why are we all here? But you never really said what you thought about that whole trademarking situation.
I didn't really understand it because, this has been ongoing for 10 years.
Right.
And I felt like the timing was very bad.
I think because new deals were in the works.
New deals, obviously, he's ill as well. So the timing,
but I
could have done it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Why wait till...
Because I think now so I think what had happened, as far as I know, is that they were deals with BBC.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand
that.
I did shopping and Smith, my boys.
So that got shut down because of it. So I think it's like fresh anger, like fresh anger. But
it wasn't them that organised the room.
It wasn't them that organised the room, no.
But it still could have been done over the phone.
But would you make noise, but would you be of rage if it then affected you personally? If you tried to do like Afrobeats UK something and then it's like, no.
I'll just call him.
You just change your name? You'll call him?
Call him.
Apparently he's not picking up the phone though.
There's people to call, man. Or, to be honest, I don't give a heck. I don't give a heck. Just focus on what I'm doing. Not in a rude way, but tunnel vision, man. I'm not watching any wahala or pass
I think,
on
do you know what it is? I think with that whole situation, it was like everybody wanted to be supported because Afrobeats is one, do you understand? I think because it's like we're all trying to move the culture forward, Afrobeats is growing and like we're all moving as one. We're all trying to move as one. It's like if it affects one person, it's like let's all come together because it might affect you. You might decide later on that you're gonna do an Afrobeat show, and then it's like, nah, soz.
I've got one though.
No, but like you might want to call it like Afrobeats UK or something, or something, you know, along the lines of which a brandy then blocks you, and then it's like
I can't be blocked in this life. I can't be blocked. And he's done so much for the culture. Everyone's played their part, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone hasn't played their part.
No, everybody has played their part, and I think, let's be honest, like some people played their part much earlier on for the rest of us to be able to jump in and kind of push the scene forward. But I think what has happened with the culture is, as it's now commercializing, greed is coming. Greed is greed, and then greed with Africans is different.
When you spend too much time watching, you just stay in the same place, you know.
It's
like
true.
There's no time. Like just do your own thing. The more doors you break, you're opening doors for so many other people. Like what I've done in America, that's opened doors for whoever else wants to come through because it's already worked and they understand the formula now. They understand the sound. If you come in with a similar sound or from the African angle, they've already got a reference from Joanna. They've already got a reference from any other song that's gone through that door.
Is that why you're so big on legacy?
Yeah.
More than anything.
Everyone has to, well, everyone's mindset is different, but I feel like everyone has a purpose on earth. That we're not here for no reason.
Yeah.
And once you go, what are you leaving behind? What are people gonna remember you for?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you here to do? Like, are you here just to have fun and then you go and then?
No, and you've talked
waste.
about you being that like person in the, should we say, the African history books in terms of what you've done with Joanna.
Even before, even just DJing, playing the genre when no one cared.
It's true.
Like a good 11 years ago.
When you were doing them bashment dance
raves. I was DJing when hardly anyone cared about the genre. A good 11 years ago.
And did you just keep pushing through?
I just kept pushing. I'll have shows, people are leaving the dance floor, only a few Africans are dancing. Like literally, that's how it was. I'll be DJing hella different places. I don't know why the promoter's getting me when it's a dancehall event. I'm playing, no one really wants to hear. Now everything's changed. You know what I'm saying?
Are you not surprised, but are you impressed? Not impressed, but are you kind of like, let's just say surprised by the fast growth of Afrobeats?
I always know it's going this way. You know what? I could see it happening, so I'm not surprised. Even now, I'm never satisfied.
Where do you think it's going now? How far do you think it's going?
On a commercial scale,
yeah,
it's already there. It can get higher. It can only get higher. We just need to keep attacking it. And control it.
What do you've branded yourself, like you've literally rebranded yourself from a DJ to an artist. What would you say to upcoming artists or anybody who wants to get into the music industry? Like, what advice are we giving them? Like real honest advice. Don't give that commercial advice. Give that real.
Have a unique sound.
Okay.
Think outside the box with marketing strategies. Just keep believing. I know that's broad but vague. But you just have to believe in your source.
Do you believe that there are key holders?
Key holders?
Yeah, like in this industry.
As
like
in gatekeepers?
Yeah.
Well, you got people like Smade who throws key.
Do you believe in that?
Well, you got people that brings everyone together. I've like key holders, like bringing everyone in one place that they can all consume
Yeah, they have the keys.
A lot of people can consume it at one time. Or you got the right platform that represents the genre, like me on radio or DJ Edu.
Yeah.
Whoever it is.
But
you interviewing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you genuinely think, because you know, some, like, I've spoken to a lot of upcoming artists, like, genuinely feel like there are key holders to this game. They hold the keys to get in.
Oh, not. They don't determine whether you get through or not. But it'll be good to rub shoulders with them to put more visibility on you.
Okay. And who do you, so obviously you've named Smade, but who else do you think
Smade, myself.
You put yourself there.
Yeah, I'm on facts. Capital Extra.
Yeah.
I was spinning
okay, go on. Smade, you.
DJ Edu, Ade Shoppe.
Yeah.
Can even throw Eddie Caddy in there.
Yeah.
All the AFRO B DJs in London.
Okay.
The uni DJs. Quam's Original, let me name him. Uni DJ. Super Mids. DJ Pox. DJ Sean, DJ Error.
Okay.
Untouchable, Double A, Sierra Leone. Like, I could name a lot more, but all the DJs playing in LA lounges, whatever it is. Nah.
Do you know what? Do you know why I'm laughing? Sorry, do you know why I'm laughing when you said that? Because you said something on the Willie Bello show about LA Lounge, about sometimes when you spin at LA Lounge, you're just spinning at LA Lounge, like you're not going anywhere, you're not growing, just...
No, what I said specifically is like I always want to level up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to stay in the same position. So I wouldn't want to be spinning at the same club all the time and not leveling up. Like 2019 should be different to 2020. 2020 should be different to the following year. Like 2025, I should be on like Jay-Z level. That's how I'm thinking of Afro, where I'm just, you know, doing major moves for the scene, major moves for me and my family, whatever it is. That's where my mindset is. Do you get what I'm saying?
What's your...
But people have different dreams. People's goal might be just to remain at a certain level and then they just stay there. They're just happy, content with being at that place.
That's true.
But I can't judge them for that. But me, I just want to level up all the time.
Yeah. There's
nothing wrong with that either.
It's true. I was just going to ask you, what is your, because obviously you do like yearly plans, like you set yourself like goals, yearly goals. What is your execution like for this year and then beyond?
So this year I aim to drop my project. I've already signed an artist called Tommy Boy.
You sound an artist already?
Yeah. We're just in
early.
We're in the midst of just building him and his catalogue. He's on that Check Your Balance song.
Oh, is it? With Curtis J?
Yeah, he's
Love
featuring on that. So yeah, Tommy Boy, I'm dropping my album AFRO 4.
Is it?
June is what I'm aiming for.
For the album? Wow.
So after we come out of lockdown, June the 21st. So that week, I'm aiming to drop the project.
So how far are you with it?
It's done.
Oh, really?
It's done from last year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're just in the mixing and mastering process, and I'm independent now, so I'm just working out the best partner to work with. I feel like now is the time to work with the big boys to take it to the next level. But now I've got more leverage because of what I've done before and what I proved to do. So yeah, it feels right to do what.
You're indie.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's cool. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work just going different states for interviews, just, you know, emailing this person, that person, taking out your own pocket. But now it's just like, you know what, with a pandemic as well, it's going to be harder to do those things. So it's good to have a machine behind you, backing you to do.
Were you signed before?
Well, indie as well. It was all indie.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you genuinely finding it? Like genuinely.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like
because
the album's my best piece of work.
Oh really?
So far, yeah. Like last year, I've been, like you said before, I've had more time to concentrate on the creation side of things. This is my best piece of work.
Oh, wow.
Now, all this time, I've been figuring out my sound. But I've had loyal people to stick by me so I could trial and error, whatever it is. I feel like now I'm at a point where I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't believe I genuinely can't believe you're indie, because a lot of people, like, that's why I said to you.
A lot of people knew that though.
But when I said to you, like, how is it genuinely? It's like, because a lot of people will say like, oh yeah, it's fine, but independent is a lot of work. It's
a lot of work, but it works for some. Like, even after this major thing I do or whatever it is, I'm gonna go back to indie.
Why?
Penny,
why?
Because I want every penny. Every penny to... This is my work, boy. You can't just be chopping for free.
And this is what I'm saying, that this is what this show is all about, speak truth, because I feel like a lot of people, like, there's been a lot of conversations about labels and going independent and getting a distribution deal. And there's a lot of people talking, but don't really understand what they're talking about.
Well, that's where they go wrong. If they don't understand it, they're just going to get bumped. And hella people are just getting bumped. Especially the ones back home. That's why I'm in Ivory Coast. Well, I've set up my label already.
Oh, really?
In the long run, I'm just going to sweep everyone, boy. Do a masterclass teaching them the business, and then you do your own thing, keep your masters, and we'll move like that.
Explain why it is important to be, not to be independent, but why it is an option to be independent as opposed to having a record label.
Well, ownership.
Yeah.
You don't have someone telling you what to do that doesn't understand your sound. A lot of the top guys don't understand what you're doing. Like, if I was to present Joanna to someone prematurely without the song being out, they wouldn't have understood. Usually people get signed on what the reaction's getting after it comes out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
it's a numbers
whereas
game.
people like me or the tastemakers, whatever it is, will be able to hear it and know automatically that, yeah, there's something with this record you're playing with. You get it?
Yeah. No, I like that. And I think those are some, like, defo gems that you've dropped there, because I think a lot of people don't understand. But at the same token, it's important for people like yourself to just openly just tell people and talk about it. Because I think they see you, they're going to see the chain, they're going to see everything else, and they're not going to
I don't wear this every day, though.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but people see the vavavooms of life. And then they don't understand, like, they go to a label, they take an advance, everybody's enjoying, and then...
Well...
Yeah.
If you're taking, well, there's nothing wrong with an advance.
Nothing wrong with
it. But if you're not making investments, if you're not spending it wisely, and then you haven't made back what they've given you, because it's a loan at the end of the day, then you're just going to be in debt, or you're just going to have no money.
Gonna be broke.
And you have to match the lifestyle that you're portraying. If you're doing mad videos, you're showing all these rentals, whatever, you pull up to a party in a van, yeah, you're doing lifestyle. You pull up to the party in a car that doesn't match what you're showing.
It's game over.
People were, but that's the life you want to live, boy.
It's game over. And on that note, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for sitting.
No, big up your team, you know.
I know,
the Carmel show. Shout out everyone's support. I'll be back again, though.
Definitely.
After I drop the album.
Oh,
we'll
AFROB 4. You might even see me in a music video.
Yes.
You have to make that happen.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
God bless you. Thank you for having me.
Right, guys.
I appreciate you.
We've come to the end of the show. I just want to thank my guest, AFRO B, for joining me on VIP Unlocked. We will be back again with another fantastic episode. Have a good evening, guys. Goodbye.